Nobody's in here yet, but I'm just relaxing, having a stogie out in the garage, and I'm gonna update everybody, well, whoever comes in, on what's going on with the projects. Um, right now, at the moment, the only thing I'm working on is my personal bike, the chopper project. Um, and to be honest, I'm a little frustrated with it at the moment. Um, just kind of figured out that I need to do a lot more than I thought, and I mean, I kind of knew already when I was going to the wide tire that I was gonna have to modify a bunch of things, but I didn't really think about it ahead of time. So, but yeah, I'm gonna have to swap over my chain drive sprocket that I have. I'm gonna have to swap it over to a what's called a sproter. It's a sprocket with a brake rotor, kind of all in one, which means I'm gonna have to weld the tab on the left side and then cut some stuff off the swing arm on the right side, and then that means re-powder coating the swing arm, or possibly spot powder coating. I don't know if I can do that, but I can try. But it's more disassembly so that I could reassemble, and hopefully it all works. But I just gotta take a bunch of measurements and pretty much go from there. And yeah, so that's where it is right now. I haven't really done anything. Also got to take when I go and start messing with the spacing on the rear wheel, I'm gonna have to redo my shocks, because I forgot to drill holes for cotter pins in the very end of them. Um, in order for the bike to be as low as I want, I have to have something to keep the nut from unscrewing at the end. Um, and so I got to take those off, drill a hole, put a cotter pin, and then I can adjust my rear shocks the way I want. So it's just a lot of taking stuff back off that I already put together, which I don't like doing, but sometimes you got to do that. And so that's where I am right now. Um, Unfortunately, I haven't done anything really besides the last short that I put out on it. I haven't really done anything else to it. Got a bunch of stuff that I need to get for it. Like I figured out what I'm gonna do as far as a rear fender and how to mount it, which is a whole nother can of worms. But I'm not too worried about that part. That I finally got that figured out, so that part isn't that big of a deal. It's the rear wheel stuff that I'm trying to figure out right now. And then once the rear wheel is finally set and where it needs to live and ready to go, then I can just fully put this thing back together and actually make it run. Um, I don't want to put a whole bunch of stuff back on it. Like I don't want to lay the harness back into it and put the oil bag in it if I'm gonna have to still do a whole bunch of other stuff, like taking things back apart. Like if I have to take that swing arm off to recoat it, it will be easier to do if I don't have the oil bag in there, because I'm going to have to strap the transmission to the frame so that it doesn't fall, because the pivot shaft holds the weight on the back end of that, and that goes through the swing arm. And I really don't want to take it back off. If I have to, I have to, but I'm not looking forward to it. Also, I still have to make the splash guard. I have a splash guard idea. They used to make a stainless steel splash guard that went in front of the rear tire to protect all the electronics. They don't make it anymore, and so I have to make it myself. And I got all the stuff to do it, I just haven't. That may be something I work on this weekend too. I haven't really had any free weekends this past month. I've just been a lot going on, so yeah, that's where I am now. Oh, I got some people in here. Let's see who it is. Does it show me? No? Alright, well. Anyways. Let me see here. Okay. It's not letting me see who's in here, but anyways. Welcome. Just kind of rambling on about what I got to do with the Softail here. Found out I got to reposition the wheel in order for the chain drive to work, and that's just kind of what I figured, especially since I didn't buy expensive rims. I bought the cheap ones. I just kind of went for rims that would fit anything, and that's kind of what you have to deal with, because there's no hub spacing. It's just kind of flat. You got to make your own spacing. So that means I got to make everything work. In order to make it work, I have to space it over like a ½ inch, and I don't have the room, so I have to do some cutting. And it's unfortunate because the swing arm's already powder coated. But that's what happens when you build a bike and you're not just bolting stuff on that's made for it, you know. Like when I was a tech at the dealership and I did accessory jobs, everything was made for that model. It was easy. Like you put a customer wants a backrest. Okay, take the backrest out of the bike, out of the box, and bolt it up to these holes. Okay, done. Or an exhaust, just bolt it up there. Okay, cool. But this isn't like that at all. Like this, you gotta, no matter how much you plan ahead, you still gotta figure it out as you go, because a lot of this stuff is obsolete, and to make things work and to look the way I want it to look, I'm gonna have to make it, which, I mean, it is what it is, you know. I just gotta get to it, you know. I've been kind of slacking on this. I got stuff I gotta recoat. Still got covers on the bike that I have to coat. And then I can finish putting the engine together, which is really nothing. I mean, it's the rockers and the rocker cover. It's nothing. And once I do that, then and I get my wheel squared away, I can make it run. Overlay the harness, plug everything in, start it up. Hey, baby. And yeah, so that's it, really. But that's, I mean, it looks good. It looks decent. Um, the more I look at things and the closer I look at things, the more I want to redo them. I gotta stop doing that because I'll end up redoing everything multiple times. Um, I really just gotta get it where it needs to be so it'll run and ride it and just be happy with it. Because me, I overanalyze a lot of things, and I want it to be perfect, and nothing's gonna be perfect. And I just gotta, you know, put it together. That's it. Touch up little things that I can. That's about it. Let's see here. Anyway, so that's where I am right now. Um, and that's where it sits. It's about how much I got to take off in order for this wheel to slide over with this brake setup. And as you can see, I don't have that much right here, so I'd also have to cut this. And if I'm going to cut this, might as well just cut it all the way off and go with a sprocket rotor, which is what I'm gonna just do. That way it'll definitely eliminate any doubts that I have that this wheel is gonna work the way I want it to. But yeah, I just have to sit here and probably grind that tab off of the swing arm. And then I'm not gonna do any of that stuff until I get the rotor set up. Because I'm going to try to, if I'm going to cut stuff anyways, might as well try to grind down the stock rotor, the stock caliper, and see if I can make the space I need, and go from there. If I can make it work, I'll make it work. If I can't, well, and it'll be pretty, I'll find out pretty quick if I can do that. I just gotta get out here with the grinder and hack some parts off and put some different spacers on and see what it looks like. But yeah, that's pretty much where I am right now. But anyways, I saw a weird spotlight over there. But anyways, I'm trying to keep up with the channel, post new things to keep people interested. It's just hard because I have me and my fiance have a business that we run, and I'm not out here every day. I just came out here to smoke a stogie and relax, and so that's about it. But yeah, I'm hoping that by summertime, at least, I'll have this thing running and finished. I mean, it may not have the paint job I want on it, or any paint job. It may just be put together so I could ride it. But it's gonna be running, and that's my goal. For one of my goals for this year is to get this thing going, and that way, once it's running and riding, any changes I want to make, I can make later on. It's just getting the big thing out of the way is, you know, strip this thing down to the bare frame and basically reimagine it, and to get it to roll back down the road on its own power. That's what I'm really trying to do by, I would say by June, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, but that's what I'm trying to do, and we'll see. Try to get some riding shots or something, I don't know. Figure it out. But then maybe I'll do some videos on getting the paint done or something. I don't, that's another whole can of worms that I haven't even thought about yet, because that's a whole nother thing. I mean, I know plenty of people that could help, but I may want to try myself. I'm not sure though. I'll figure it out. But anyways, I don't know how many people are in here. It's that the numbers keep going up and down. I don't know if people are still in here or not in here, but anyways, if you've been in here for a while, thanks. If not, and you're seeing this, you know, after it's been posted to the channel, thanks. And hopefully I can put some more content out pretty soon. I have an idea for a short where, you know, I kind of tell some of my story, but I don't know yet. I don't know if it's really that interesting, but I'm gonna maybe work on that one. But anyways, thank you guys for tuning in, and there's more content coming. We have like 3 videos that are still in the editing process, so there's more stuff coming. And like I said, I'm working on making some shorts too. The thing is, I gotta have something to film. You know, if it's the same stuff, like I said, I haven't done anything. So maybe this weekend I'll get to work, start doing something, so that I have something to show you guys. But anyways, thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time.